Learn Nation. I've been looking for this for a while. I've been looking for something that Robert Kiyosaki endorsed. I like Robert Kiyosaki. I follow him. I like his approach, Rich Dad Poor Dad. He's really basically telling you the principles of money, and then to think for yourself, to research it, to study money. In other words, and I really like. By studying money, I really got that concept. Other people, they tell you like what to do, do this, do these 7 steps, or do this, or you can't afford this, or you can't afford that. But, what Rich Dad Poor Dad, it really teaches you to study the money. And if you study money today, everybody's the internet. Because think about it. What changed the game was this whole, the cell phone. With the cell phone, you could shop on the toilet. You could shop on vacation. You could shop at work. Most people shop at work. You can shop anywhere. I could shop right now. I could get another phone and shop right now while I'm talking to you. It's a game changer, and we're talking about over 2 billion people. If I get a liquor store, there's no way I could ever do 2 billion people. You know what I'm saying? Or even have the potential to actually have 2 billion people come into my shop. With the internet, you could go to them. You go to the people who have these self-interests. And Robert Kiyosaki, I was waiting for Rich Dad Poor Dad to endorse who to endorse, because there's so many programs out there, and I would love to check out as many as I can, but I need the one that could, the principal one. And Anik single. Man, he was the one. They was the one that was endorsed by Robert Kiyosaki. Boom, I'm on it. Talked to Grant Cardone. He just did a quote for Dr. Eric Thomas. All people I follow. Les Brown. All the people I follow. Tony Robbins. Oh man, I was floored. It's like, what I'm saying. There's a certain type of person today, and they're listening to Tony Robbins, listening to Eric Thomas, reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. They listen to Les Brown. You know what I'm saying? There's certain type of people out there that's on the ball, and Anik is one of them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm one of them too. That's on this ball. About improving yourself, consistently improving yourself. The Japanese call it kaijin. Sorry, somebody's supposed to hit my car. It's all good, But so I started looking to learn, and at first I wasn't skeptical in learning about LURN. I was or investing in LURN. My finances just wasn't there. My finances was tied up. Have bad spending habits, that I'm improving. And with LURN, I got on LURN website, and there's free courses. You can start taking the free courses. There's YouTube. I started looking at all the YouTube. His webinars are on YouTube and stuff. And I was like, I'm like, man, you did everything, in one of his courses, the incubator. Oh my goodness. I've been plotting for weeks to get the incubator. You think I'm not? Oh my God, that's game over. The incubator is game over. But with LURN Insider, it teaches you how to build the incubator yourself, like intricately and basics, where you can you don't need the incubator, but you'll want the incubator, to improve your success. So it's phenomenal. I've did internet marketing. I did internet businesses. So a lot of the lingo I know. I failed at it. And one of the things was not having a mentor and a team. And with this, I finally found a mentor and team, so let's go. What I'm saying? But ultimately, I failed because there's something I'm not doing. There's something within me that I need to improve, or I need to stop. There's certain bad habits I need to stop and stuff. So it goes back to me. It goes back to sin. Like in the Bible, when they talk about sin is not to look at someone else and say, hey, you're doing it bad. Sin is what you're doing, what your sin is, because it's stopping you from getting to the next level. And that's what sin does. Sin is bad habits that stops you to get to the next level. That's my take on it. You know what I mean? And I gotta control some. I'm not saying be perfect, you know what I'm saying, walk on water. I'm just saying there's certain current sins that you have, you know what I'm saying, that turn into addictions or turn into bad habits that you can't stop. You know what I mean? And, you know, once you break through that, you can have your breakthrough and stuff. So I'm, you know, breaking through that. I have the tools with this one, with LURN Insider and Incubator. Oh, my goodness. I haven't got the Incubator yet, but, oh, game over when I do. You know, so, and then looking at YouTube, you know, Anik just, you know, blew my mind. He was like, he just blew my mind. He said, what does President Trump and President Obama have in common? They both use emails and they generate millions of dollars from them. I'm like, yeah, every time I go on the website, what's your email? Every time hey, download our app, and what's your email? Everybody does email marketing. Everybody. So it's best to get down to the basics of what it is. I can do email marketing on all my businesses now. Every single business I try to come up with, I try to, you know, build every single one. I could do an internet business, and I could continuously contact people that's interested in it. It's awesome. It's, you know what I'm saying, I'm can't wait to quit. I can't wait to fire my job.